Greetings, friends in Western New York. I am Bishop Lawrence Provenzano, the Diocesan Bishop of Long Island. And I'm taking a few moments to share with you some aspects of what you are about doing right now as you answer the call to discern who will be the next Bishop of Western New York. I think a vibrant search and discernment comes from asking lots of questions, getting lots of people to give their input, their impressions, their concerns, their joys, and to hear from the people of God who are in the places that are not often heard from. Parish churches and small communities, the members of an altar guild or a youth group. The idea that the church really wants to hear from the people who will be shepherded by their next bishop. And so a vibrant discernment is really looking at what are the needs of God's people in a particular place, and then marrying them to all of the skills necessary for someone to occupy the role and ministry of a bishop in the church today. It's not like the way it used to be. The job of a bishop has become very complicated. It isn't just showing up on Sunday for visitation, celebrating Mass, preaching, doing confirmations, ordinations. It isn't just the sacramental and liturgical roles, of course. It takes a great deal of skill around administration, being able to listen to people who sometimes vehemently disagree with the decisions that you've made, and somehow you're able to still pastor them, to care for them, to administer the sacraments with them and to them. What's really important, I believe, as the church continually is developing and our society changes, is for the person who is going to occupy the role of bishop to be completely available to all of the various aspects of society around us, to access social media, to feel comfortable with making public statements. But most importantly, maybe essentially, is to have a deep and abiding relationship with Jesus Christ, to be a person of prayer who understands the humility of this role, and to recognize the need of the church to have a bishop who doesn't just perform or act, but in fact is someone who is deep into their own spiritual life. I think every bishop should have a therapist. I think every bishop should certainly have a spiritual director. Every bishop should have a council of advice, people who will say the things to he or she that they may not hear in the everyday exercise of their ministry. And in Western New York, particularly with the recent partnership with the Diocese of Northwest Pennsylvania, the idea of doing something dynamic, doing something that is innovative, is still in the understanding of who you are as the people of God. Go after those moments. Examine what God may be calling you to, recognizing that the church is always reforming itself in hopes of ministering to God's people more effectively, more efficiently, and more faithfully. And so, sisters and brothers, Western New York has a special place in my heart. I was a student in East Aurora for almost 4 years in the late 70s. It is a beautiful part of the church. It is a beautiful part of the state of New York. It has a rich heritage, and it will have a rich future. In your discernment, seek God's will, not someone's agenda, not someone's idea of how it should be, but what God is calling you to be as a diocese, serving the people in Western New York, and possibly even in Northwest Pennsylvania. God bless you in this journey and in your discernment. And know that we are praying with you and for you.